What's going on, guys? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon NFL DFS video. This video, Week 1 NFL is here. This video is the wide receiver ranking. So if you haven't already seen the other ones, pause this video, go check them out. All of them will be in the description of this video. Quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight ends are all going to have their own videos. So definitely check that out. We'll even have defense as well. So big shout out to everybody that's subscribed to our YouTube page in the past couple of days. And we are, last I looked, I think 66 or 65 subscribers away from 7,000. Once we hit that, one lucky person will win a lifetime subscription worth $4.99 to FantasyTeamAdvisors.com. So thank you for checking this out. Big shout out to everybody over on Reddit and just looking at our website. We've had our biggest day ever. Views wise, it's been since I think it was 2020 with XFL Week 1 rankings. So all of these rankings have been a hit. So thank you so much for that. We've updated the Vegas odds page on the website, which we will look at that as well. So super excited as the making of this video. 2 days away from opening night. Thursday is so close. Cannot wait. And I want to go into the wide receiver rankings here. So this article down below will be in the description, but we have 157 wide receivers ranked right now. We're only going to go over about the top 15 just because 157 would take forever. If you want to see all of them, click the links down below and you can definitely check that out. Some of these are, now this is what some people are mistaking. These are weekly rankings. This is week 1. This is not season. This is not, if you want to see those are right here. NFL projections. You can go check that out. Quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end for standard PPR and half point PPR. Those are right there. Our Vegas odds are right here, which we've got, and we will go over a little bit. We are running a few contests here. So like I said, subscribing to the YouTube page. Once we hit 7,000, one person will win a lifetime subscription. We have another one as well. So if you go to every single rankings video that we put out this week, every week, if you like the video, you are a subscriber, and you tell me what running back or what, in this instance, what wide receiver will score the most amount of fantasy points this week, and how many fantasy points will they score? If you are closest without going over, Price is Right rules, you'll win a free week of content brought to you by FantasyTeamAdvisors.com. So you can win 1 week for QB, 1 week for running back, 1 week for wide receiver, 1 week for tight end, and 1 week for defenses. That's 5 weeks, and you can win that every single week if you are a subscriber and you let us know what wide receiver do you think will score the most amount of fantasy points that week. So that's super exciting. Also, if you go to FTA Plus and you click on the season pass, if you use promo code VIP customer, all one word, VIP customer, you will get the normal pass $299 for $69.99. So definitely check that out. So without further ado, let's check out what we've got going on for ranking. So week 1, absolutely love Justin Jefferson. Now, supposedly the Vikings' new regime's coming in. They want to throw the ball a ton. That really bodes well for Jefferson, Thielen, and I think a sleeper might be KJ Osborne if you haven't been paying attention. So absolutely love week 1 here. Jefferson, they are hosting the Packers, so let's say they are down, which Vegas thinks they will lose this game. If the Vikings are down, they're going to be tossing the ball even more, and Jefferson, JJ, he is the number 1 target there. I absolutely love him. That's why he's my number 1 ranked wide receiver for this week against Green Bay. Just kind of looking at this, you can sort it by, for Vegas, you can sort it by implied odds. So let's just say implied odds, the largest amount here. And then if you want to look, you got the Vikings there. Implied odds 23.63. And they believe they'll be, it looks like to be a close game. 1.5 is the opening line, and it's still at that for the current. So looking at that, if they are behind, Jefferson, I think they're going to have to throw the ball a ton. I believe in Kirk, and I believe in JJ in week 1. And then we'll just go down the list. Number 2, Cooper Kupp against Buffalo. Now, this is opening night. This is Thursday night. It's hard to not love Cooper Kupp. I do know we've got Stafford there, and he's not 100%. But like I said in the other ones, Sean McVay was interviewed and asked how Stafford is. And he said, someone asked if he could throw the ball 50 to 55 times, would he be able to? McVay said yes. We know that Stafford is tough. We know he's played through injury before. We know that Cooper Kupp is number 1. So I absolutely love Cooper Kupp here. Even against Buffalo's defense, we did see what happened with Buffalo's defense last year versus Kansas City in that massive game. I'm not going to say it's going to be a game like that, but I think it's going to be a good game to start the season off. So the Rams are, I believe, 3-point underdogs right now. We can just go by the date here, and 1-point underdogs. Well, no, 2.5. It opened as 1. It's now they are 2.5. So looking at that, it's got one of the highest over-unders on the week. If the Rams got to throw it, Cooper Kupp's going to get it. So I absolutely love Cooper Kupp there. Number 3 is Ja'Marr Chase versus Pittsburgh. We know that Ja'Marr Chase is a stud. We saw him last year. All things go. I love him this week against Pittsburgh secondary. Number 4 is Davante Adams at the Chargers. Davante Adams and Derek Carr go way back. Davante Adams is wide receiver 1 on any team he's put on. That's a fact. And I absolutely love Adams here. I think he dominates as well. I love Davante Adams in this game. So if we look at this game, just kind of looking at the next one. Raiders, Chargers. Raiders are a 3.5-point underdog as of right now. If that stays true, they're going to have to be throwing the ball a lot. It's going to go to Davante Adams. He can take that double coverage. I absolutely love Davante Adams at number 4. Number 5 is Deebo Samuel at Chicago. Now, on most, well, at least on ESPN, I know Deebo is projected or is ranked as a wide receiver. We know that he has had running, like last year he dominated with running. It's said that he's not going to be doing that as much. We could still see that. But again, I mean, wide receivers at Chicago, absolutely love this matchup for him. If he can get some runs in there as well. Now, I know they say they don't want to. If that happens, it's even more points there. So I do have Deebo at number 5 here. Number 6 is Stephon Diggs at the Rams. Now, we know the Rams secondary is good. We know what they've got there. We know their defense is pretty tough. Looking at that, I love Stephon Diggs here. Opening night as well, Thursday. So I've got Diggs here at number 6. Number 7 is CeeDee Lamb versus Tampa Bay. CeeDee Lamb, he's got the questionable tag on most sites right now. I think he should play. These will be updated. If we need to update anything Sunday morning, these will be updated. So that is definitely something to look at. But I love him against Tampa Bay here in this matchup where it should be looking pretty good. So if you just hold on a second. Cowboys here, 2-point underdogs with a 50 over-under. Opened as 52, so definitely monitor that. But I do like this matchup for him, so that's why I've got CeeDee Lamb here. If he plays, they could be behind. They could be having to throw the ball a ton. Really like Lamb here at 7. Number 8 is Mike Evans at Dallas. He does have a questionable tag as well, so this is something to monitor. But on the flip side of that, Tom Brady to Mike Evans, we know he can go off for 4 touchdowns in a game. We know this. We've seen this before. So he can go off for multiple touchdowns. He can get those yardages as well. So I absolutely love Mike Evans here at number 8. Number 9 is A.J. Brown. So he left Tennessee. He is now in Philly against Detroit. I absolutely love this. A.J. Brown is your wide receiver 1 there. As long as him and Hurts are on the same page. Detroit's defense is not good. I absolutely love A.J. Brown at number 9. Number 10 is Tyreek Hill. Now, any given week last year, he was top 5 almost every single week because he had Patrick Mahomes. Now he moves to Tua. Tua's not as good as Patrick Mahomes, but if they can be on the same page, we know that Tyreek Hill can take a 10-yard slant upfield for a touchdown, 30 yards, 50 yards. We know this. As long as he catches the ball, he gets you those points, and then he gets yards after catch. there's no reason he's not a top 10 wide receiver every single week, barring any injury. So I love Tyreek Hill here at number 11, while Miami hosts New England. Number 11 is T. Higgins versus Pittsburgh. Like I said, Jamar Chase is that number 1, but T. Higgins is right there behind him, wide receiver 2. Love me some T. Higgins at number 11. Number 12 is Michael Pittman Jr. There's just not very many options that you can trust. In Indy, now they have a different quarterback again. They have Matt Ryan coming in against Houston's defense. I really like this matchup here. If you look at this, looking for the Colts. Where are the Colts? Right here. Colts are currently an 8-point favorite. So let's say they get up there pretty big. Pittman might be the reason for that. Over-under is 46, but look, 26 of those 46 points are projected to be the Colts. So the implied total there. So I love that there. Number 13 is Keenan Allen versus the Raiders, like I said. And we showed you the Chargers are projected to be ahead in this game. If that's the case, Keenan Allen most likely will have something to do with it unless Justin Herbert goes off with his wide receiver 3 or 4 or whatever happens there, or running backs. But I do love Keenan Allen here against the Raiders. Number 14 is Courtland Sutton. Now, people are always like, is it going to be Courtland? Is it going to be Judy? Who's it going to be? I really like Courtland Sutton here. So, revenge factor. It's not a revenge factor like I said in the other video, because Russell Wilson expected to be traded. It's not like Baker Mayfield revenge factor, but Russell Wilson comes in going to Seattle, where he's been since he was drafted. Think he's going to put on a show here. I think Courtland Sutton could have a good game. I think Russell Wilson could have a good game as well. And then number 15, Mike Williams versus the Raiders. So that's 2 top 15 wide receivers for Justin Herbert to throw to in a game where they're supposed to be the favorites there. So do like Mike Williams there. So those are the top 15 at wide receivers. Any questions, comments, concerns, let us know down below. Like I said, if this video can get 30 likes and 30 comments, we will post a FanDuel and DraftKings GPP lineup in the comment section, and we'll pin that as well. If you want to try to win a free week, again, like the video, be a subscriber. Tell me what wide receiver this week will score the most amount of fantasy points, and how many fantasy points do you think they will score? So, that being said, again, FTA Plus, you can click FTA Plus. You can go to the NFL Season tab. Up until Thursday at kickoff, it's $99, but if you use the promo code VIP Customer, you get another $30 off, so it's $69.99 for all of the NFL season. After Thursday, we only have 3 of those codes left. After Thursday, that price jumps up to $299 for the season. So any questions, let me know. We are here for you. We will be here every single week with rankings just like this. We have the NFL season rankings. If you haven't already drafted yet, I have my last draft tonight, so I'm super excited about that. Our Vegas odds will be there every single week. We have our Bacon Station, which is our matchup tool, which you can check out. It is free for the first week as a preview, and then it will be part of the premium subscription afterwards. So just kind of looking at the Bacon Station. Using 2021 stats, it's the defenses, and then how many passing attempts, completions, all of this on the left side, how many total fantasy points DraftKings and FanDuel they did a total, and then per game, and then their opponent and the players to target according to how many points the defenses gave up last year. If you go to the bottom of it, it's got QBs, running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends. Again, you can check this out for your season long. You can check this out while building your DFS lineups there. We've got our cheat sheet, which we were going to be working on right now. We've got our optimal lineups, and we've got our NFL bets coming. Normally, we have about 10 bets for each week of the NFL season. So that's what I've got for you. Thank you for checking this video out. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button. That helps out tremendously. Let's bring home some bacon this week. Peace.